Hey, what's up you guys? Big Time Collector 01 here, back at it again with another action figure review. And today, we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Target exclusive Starro Build-A-Figure Wave Superwoman from the Crime Syndicate. Man, I am very excited to open this figure up. I mean, I've had this figure for about a month now, and I have not just been able to get around to reviewing it. And I'm finally doing it now, so I'm very excited to open this figure up. I got her, obviously, at Target. It's the only place you can get her. You got this big, massive Build-A-Figure piece for Starro. You have the, the whole center body, which looks amazing. Can't wait to finish this figure, Build-A-Figure out. I can't wait for Owlman. You got Superwoman right here. You got the collectible Starro. She's figure number 2. Superwoman on the side. And yeah, this does not make me happy. Seeing this, the backside of the packaging, like this is just the Ultraman trading card just zoomed in just so you can see Starro. Like, this sucks. I really don't like this packaging design. I understand why they did, because they did a change with the trading cards, which I still don't like. I really like what they were doing with the Ultraman card, but I'll get into it a little later. You got Superwoman, Crime Syndicate on the side, and then the barcode if you want to find her. She should be on shelves right now. I remember when I got her, she was not on shelves. I had to ask an employee to get it from the back. And yeah, so let's get to it and crack her open. Superwoman comes with this piece to Starro. We'll be taking a closer look at this in its own video, but I gotta say, this thing is massive and it's heavy. It's like so heavy. It's like those little strap thingies. They're like on the cardboard, so that's crazy. This thing is so like hefty. But I can't wait to finish this guy. Before we take a look at the figure, let's take a closer look at her accessories. She first comes off with your basic DC Multiverse stand. Then she comes with your trading card. You get this is not a product shot, this is a digital render of the figure, and I will talk more about this in a bit. Here you have the bio on the back. I did not know this was Donna Troy until I looked at the card. And then she comes with a little Starro. It's the same one as the one that came with Ultraman. This is the one that came with Ultraman. This one is a little bit smaller, which I do appreciate, because it fits on Superwoman's chest a lot easier. It's a lot more form-fitting for a female figure than the one that came with Ultraman. And I do like it. I do like how they, paid attention to that little detail. So to talk a little bit more about the trading card, I mean, these images, I know we haven't seen them as much with like the digital renders and everything, but still, like, it really bothers me how they went this route when they started off with this. This is really cool. I really do like this concept. You get the figure that you get, and you incorporate the Build-A-Figure too, and it's great. You get a little battle scene. And they did it with the Batman Beyond wave too, and I really liked it. And here I am showing off my trading card binder. I love these trading cards so much. But like, as you can see with the Batman Beyond wave, you get, Batman fighting the Joker bot, and then you get Shriek jumping in the battle, and then Batwoman Beyond, and then Blight. It's such a cool concept to do with the Target exclusive waves. It's like I said, you incorporate the figure that comes with that you're getting, and you get the Build-A-Figure in the card. And for my Crime Syndicate cards, it's just gonna look so out of place having this awesome Ultraman card and having just 3 digital renders of the figure below. I mean, I really think that was such a really bad move on McFarlane's part. I don't know why they went that route to do this, but it just does not sit well with me. Now, getting that little rant out of the way, let's take a closer look at the figure. Starting off with the head, I think this head is amazing. It's very pretty. I do like this head a lot. And it's Like I said, it's very pretty, but it's also very evil because, you know, she has that evil little smile on her face, and it's really nice to see. I do like seeing some nice facial expressions on these DC Multiverse figures. I do really like the hair. You can see some blue highlights. Hopefully it shows up. There are some really nice blue highlights in the hair to, you know, make it stand out. It looks really nice. I do like the lipstick on it. It's like mixture of black and red, looking really good. But taking a closer look at, you know, her suit, it's not my favorite. I do prefer her New 52 look, but it's not the worst. I do like how we have the Superwoman logo up here and painted nicely in silver. Everything else, you know, is black except for the silver outline over here. Then you get this little cape or skirt, half skirt. I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah, and then other than that, you get the bracers and then these little like laced up sandals. I don't know what to call these. But these sandals or whatever, I can't find out the name of these shoes. But they are sculpted very nicely and painted nicely too on the other copies that I did see online or in other reviews. The sculpt work for the laces were very, very sloppy, especially here on the, you know, here closer to the feet. I do kind of wish that the toes were painted like with red, like, you know, with some nail polish. It would have added another color to this figure, because all we're getting is like black skin tone and silver. That is all we're getting, and then this tiny portion of red. Let's take a closer look at her articulation. Her head is on a dumbbell joint, but it doesn't look up at all. It doesn't want to look up. Even though the hair is short, it does not really get in the way. It does look down a little bit. Does swivel and rotate. It does tilt. It's actually very loose. It's probably the loosest joint on this figure. Shoulders move out that much. They move down, and then they rotate 360. She has double jointed elbows. Her biceps are on a very stiff joint, but they do swivel. And she does have a wrist swivel and, you know, your McFarlane style wrist joints. She doesn't have like an ab cut. Like, you would see it here, but she doesn't have it, so she has the lower ab crunch. Can move forward a bit and can move back some. It's very stiff, and it can rotate and pivot. Her hips can spread out that much. Her legs can kick forward, and very, very good kick. And then back some, and that's also really good back motion. Double jointed knees. And the ankles move up, down, and they do swivel. Very weak ankle pivot. It does not really, it's very stiff, and I feel like if I go more, it will break. And she has toe articulation. Measuring her out, she comes to around 7.5 inches tall. And putting her next to another DC Multiverse figure with a pretty face, here she is next to the McFarlane Toys Batwoman Unmasked. And I gotta say, McFarlane kills it with the female head sculpts. They do a really good job making them. They're like, a lot of them are very pretty and very well done. And I gotta say, these two are my favorites. Here she is next to the Target exclusive Shriek. He was the second figure in that JokerBot Build-A-Figure wave. And here she is next to her wave mate. We have Ultraman. And I'm not a big fan of the scalature here. They do appear to be around the same height, but from what I see, Superwoman is like a tad bit taller, and I do wish she was a little bit shorter. Like, I don't know. I don't mind them being the same height, but I don't know. I just don't like how small Ultraman looks next to her. I really am not a big fan of this scalature. They do look really good with each other. I do think Ultraman should have been just a hair taller than Superwoman, or, you know, Superwoman should have been a hair shorter, but I don't know. What do you guys think? And here's Superwoman up on the rotating base. And I gotta say, this figure isn't my favorite, but it isn't horrible. There are really, like, a lot of good things to like about this figure. I do like the head sculpt, the articulation is pretty good, but there are things to not like about it. Like, there is no accessories other than the Starro. I would have liked to see some interchangeable hands. A lasso would have been cool. I should have mentioned that earlier. She does have a, like, golden barbed wire lasso, and apparently that's supposed to make the person, like, submit to Superwoman. It's really interesting, but that's like that would have been such a cool accessory for her to have. And she has a gripping hand. For what reason, I don't know. But again, this figure isn't the worst. I do prefer Ultraman over her. But again, we have to finish out this wave, and I can't wait to do that. We are getting Owlman in August, and I do believe that last figure is going to be Power Ring. I'm betting it's going to be Power Ring. But again, very excited for this wave, and I'm very happy to have this character. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe, because I did enjoy this figure. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you.